A beach episode! The weather is so nice today.
Hello everybody, my name is Toby and welcome back to Heart Fragment. Let's just get started.
What in the world is that dream supposed to be? At least it wasn't Kay's like mouth being sewn up and like his eyes popping out of his head, scaring you. Your eyes wandered to your phone and the screen lit up with several notifications. What the heck? I missed 12 alerts? Yeah. How's my best friend doing? Oh my god, are you still asleep? Girl, I'm gaining on you. Shannon messaged me already? Yikes, I really did sleep in. Hey, do you want to hang out today before the storm? We got at least 5 hours till then, I think. Hello? Are you sleeping? Toby? It's already 10 a.m. now. We are losing time. Only 3 hours left now. By the way, do you still have the walkie-talkie? I think you still have an extra one I handed to you. Don't lose it, please. And reply. How do you delete sent messages? Please ignore all of this. I'm so... Oh my god. I'm starting to regret giving this guy my account. You quickly glance around the room. Clive's walkie-talkie is nowhere in sight. I don't remember bringing it home, but come to think of it, I don't remember giving it back either. Oh, hey, Natalia! I haven't seen her since she, like, came to us in the freaking woods and was like, hey. Good day. I hope you're doing well. Are you out of the hospital by now? I don't think I've ever gotten this many messages at once. Obviously, we're gonna reply to Clive first. Because, you know, we're on his route. We need to give him some priority, okay? I guess I'll start with Clive. He's the one who spammed my phone with a million notifications after all. That's true. Someone certainly was bored out of his mind this morning. His status is set to offline. I guess I missed him. Who will you reply to next? I'll do Shannon after Natalia because I feel like Shannon's gonna reply immediately. Hello, Natalia. Thank you for checking to see how I'm doing like that. Lovely to hear back from you. In truth, I do not know how to stay in touch very well. Tarot reminds me when it may be a good time, but alas, he is not always the giver in trustworthy advice. You seem to spend a lot of time with this tarot, even though you don't speak highly of him. Yes, well, that man is akin to a parasite that I have been unable to rid myself of since my youth. Mutants? In other words, he's your childhood friend. My childhood pest. But, enough about tarot. Is there anything you would like to discuss while we're here? If it is nothing pressing, I'm afraid I have to get back to you another time. Nope, nothing pressing. Good morning, Shannon. Though I guess it's almost afternoon now. I slept in. There you are, sleepyhead. Rough night? No, nothing like that. I guess I just needed some rest to help with my recovery. What are you doing up so early? Oh, I understand. Feel better soon. And as for me, it's a school day, dummy. Oh, I totally forgot. I haven't started my classes here yet. Lucky. I'm so sick of school. Don't be. When you're graduating, I'll probably still have another month of classes. I thought you might be on a date with Dusty. Nah, it's the opposite of a date, if anything. What exactly is the opposite of a date? Dustin and I broke up. Or, well, he broke up with me. I'm sorry. Are you handling it okay? Yeah. I'm glad it's over, to be honest. Time to move on to bigger and better boys. If you wanted it to be done with, why didn't you just break up with him yourself? You know I hate confrontation. Anyway, why aren't we hanging out right this second? Because I'm not in the city and you're at school? Goofball. Well, duh. That's why we gotta make plans. Think we can hang out soon again? I'll work on it. Text you later. Have a good day at school. Don't remind me. That's cute. As is your morning routine, once all of your replies have been sent out, you head downstairs to greet Lana. Luku finally popped her head out. My bad. I didn't mean to sleep that long. It's all good. You're still in recovery after all. Taking it easy is good once in a while. But man, if this is how you usually sleep, then I'm shocked you managed to keep up with your rigid school schedule all the time. Barely managed. I guess there's no time estimate on when I'll be going back, huh? Since I might not even stay here. Whoa, hey, don't get ahead of yourself. I suggested staying in the city 1 day per week. Maybe 2 maximum. I don't want you to think I'm kicking you out. Right, sorry. All this stuff just has my head aching a bit. I get it. But look on the bright side. You hardly have any schoolwork left to finish. So when you do return, it will be a mega relaxed schedule. Online classes and all that. Even with shorter days, it'll still be hell. School as always. Did you get in touch with Clive today? Clive! He texted me earlier asking about you. Seems like that guy has taken quite a shine to you. I think he's the sort that doesn't make friends easily, so when he does, he sticks to them like glue. Oh, cute! Wait, they're so cute. I'm not saying this. No, hell no. It's kind of nice to have him around. That's so cute! See? Told you he's a nice kid. Speak of the devil, I just got an alert that he messaged me. What did he say? Help me, I'm stuck in the forest. Can you imagine? I'm off to work. If you need anything, give me a shout. Toby, oh no. What? I tried to delete all the messages, but did it only delete on my end? Unless you sent more than 8 messages. I received the deleted ones though. They didn't delete on my end. I'm so sorry. Think there's time before the storm? Probably not, sorry. I'll wake up at a better time tomorrow. Dang it. Don't sleep in. And check if you have the walkie-talkie. By the way, last night I found this near the front door. Is it yours? Lana gestures to the object set on the kitchen counter. Oh, walkie-talkie. Oh, there it is. So I did forget to give it back to him. Didn't expect this sort of interest from Clive. He really seems passionate about these things. Clive even told me he wants to open a coffee shop one day. Clive said that? Why are you so shocked? Because that's a huge step. When we first met, he told me he had no clue what he wants out of his life. It was almost like, how can I put this nicely? It was almost like he was going through the motions. He was helping me out and all, but it was sort of like he was doing it out of instinct. I mean, supposedly from the goddess, you two knew each other. Who wrote the note?
Who wrote the note? You tell.
Right, but it wasn't really just that, sort of like, it wasn't until I'd seen him several times that I felt like I really got to know the type of personality he had. Are we getting a flashback? I spoke of empty husk. That is what Clive became. Yeah, is that why? And not to mention that weird void I tried when I read his heart. I'm gonna be so behind on schoolwork by the time I get back with summer classes. Toby, you taking a nap? Lana's call from downstairs gives you the strength to put aside your studying for a while. There you are. Someone's here to see you. Again. Let me guess, Clive? Shannon! Wait, why did I get excited? Guess again. Shannon? How? I didn't tell her I'm here yet, let alone my exact address. How did you end up here? I've got my sources. Though Shannon is a welcome face right now, and you recognize from the tone of her voice that she means no harm, you can't feel satisfied with just a vague response. Not at a time like this. No, seriously, tell me. I didn't tell you my address. Ugh, you're not fun. Let a girl have a bit of mystery surrounding her, won't ya? But the actual answer is... my childhood friend Charlie lives here. Who the hell is Charlie? He sent me this. What the hell?
What the hell?
Who's taking pictures of me? Shannon holds her phone up in front of you, showing a very blurry snapshot that seems like it's been taken with shaky... Clive. That's... Did you say Charlie? Yep. I used to go to school with him until he moved out in the middle of nowhere. No offense, of course. None taken. I don't know the kid too well. He's pretty quiet, but I've seen... Oh wait, no, it can't be Clive because she saw Clive already. But I've seen him around enough times to put a name to a face. He took a picture of me? Lana and Shannon don't appear to be overly worried about it, for a stranger to be sending someone a picture of you, though. It was for a good cause, you know? The best cause imaginable. But he knew where I lived? That's kind of strange. How does he even know what I look like? I may have sent him a couple of cute pictures of you occasionally. Shannon, what the hell? What? I like bragging about how adorable my bestie is. It's sort of disturbing that someone I've never met face to face knows my address. A small town inhabited almost entirely by retired folks. How did I end up with so many coincidental encounters here? Lana and Clive and Shannon and Charlie? Oh, Jasper? I thought Clive was a creep for showing up here at first, but this many people gathering here is... Hello? Anybody at home? Don't jump at me out of nowhere. Off in your own little world again, I see. Still the same old Toby. Of course I am. I haven't been gone for that long. It's nice to see Toby so spunky like this. Oh, that's right. There's no high school here to force you to wake up early and get ready, huh? I bet Toby's becoming a big old lazy butt now. Cut it out. Don't gossip about me when I'm standing right here. I'll admit my sleep schedule has gotten a bit off, to be honest, considering Shannon woke up even before me today. You're so silly. No need to defend yourself with me. I'm just jealous. I want to be able to sleep in as much as possible too. Sleeping in after graduation is great. Well, until you get a job. Have to plan your whole life around that instead. Ugh, don't remind me. Speaking of school, didn't you say you shouldn't be here today? Don't tell me you're skipping class just to see me. Did you forget? I know you don't like the concept of family days, so I guess I can't blame you. Whoa, haven't heard that day be mentioned in a long time. Right, I completely forgot there's a half day for that sort of thing. Kids get a half day off of school to spend time with their parents and bond. Ironically, the parents don't usually get a day off from work, though. Kind of useless holiday. I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool. Sounds like all three of us aren't celebrating it. You don't participate either? No, not my sort of thing. That's why I'm here instead. Toby is practically family after all. What about spending the day with Oh, right. I'm not working today. If none of us have plans, then how about you stick around for a meal, Shannon? Oh my god, it's girls' day. Oh my gosh, seriously? I'd love that, as long as Toby doesn't mind. That'd be... Conversation is abruptly interrupted by the sound of a doorbell. Oh no. Please don't be Clive. Please don't be Clive. Please don't be Clive. Clive, what the hell are you doing here? Oh, I accidentally clicked the next one. Huh? Shannon's eyes Clive curiously, before brightening up into a grin. Oh my gosh, it's you! Oh, come on. Don't tell me you forgot. You're the guy who was at the hospital with Toby? Right. The noisy girl. Clive, don't say that! Noisy? Please don't squeal right in my ear. Maybe today was a bad time to show up. I should just go. You should stay for lunch. Let's invite him. That was quick. He just got here. Well, you could stay for lunch at least. You want me to stay? Aw, they're so cute. As long as that's okay with Lana. If there's gonna be a brunch of people gathered around anyway, then one more isn't gonna hurt anything. A bunch? I said brunch. Oh, a bunch, she says. As if 3 or 4 people is a lot. That is a lot. It is a We see each other. Won't you stay, please? Shannon's eyes sparkled excitedly. Aw, cute. The only boy in a group of 3 pretty girls. Isn't that living the dream? Not at all. I'd much rather just be with... Oh my gosh! He was about to say something embarrassing. Whatever. I'll stay. But only because Toby suggested it. Staying for my sake? No, that's not it either. Shannon is gonna talk about this all night. I'm staying whether you like it or not, so shut up already. No need to get so embarrassed. I think it's kind of adorable. I'm not embarrassed. This definitely isn't how I thought I would be spending my day. I like this group. This is a nice group. You arrive in the kitchen just in time to see the sight of Lana holding something to Clive. Is this what you were talking about? Ah, there it is. That's the walkie-talkie you showed me. Toby. Like an excited child, he bounces towards you. It was here after all. I'm glad I didn't forget it somewhere. Not that I'd be stupid enough to do that, of course. What is that thing? You can't tell what it is just by looking at it? Why are they trying to make it seem like a walkie-talkie is like out of this world? What's a walkie-talkie? You can't tell by looking at it what a walkie-talkie is? If you held up a phone or a laptop or something, I'd know exactly what it is. But that thing is totally ancient, like at least 50 years old. It isn't that old, I think. It's a walkie-talkie, obviously. Not feeling the need for a second lesson on how old technology works, you join Lana in the kitchen while Clive begins his explanation. What's that chuckle all about? Nothing. I was thinking about those 2 over there. The way Clive talks to you is so different from how he talks to Shannon. I guess so. But to be fair, he was pretty much the same when we first met. Maybe he's just... No, you idiot! Not that... Freaking Clive! He glanced over at Clive to see him yanking his prized possession away from Shannon with a glare. Rough around the edges. Is that your way of admitting you think that he's a softie inside, just like you? That isn't what I meant at all. Rough around the edges, indeed. Anyway, you're saying he was like that? Man, when I first met him, he was... Well, I already told you that story. Right. The way Clive was at that time. And if he somehow really is Kay, and maybe if Lana can tell me a little bit more about the way he acted back then than I could. Oh my god, you're incompetent. Oh my god. Just give it back if you're not gonna use it properly. Be nicer to girls, dummy. We're sensitive little flowers, you know. Oh, they're gonna be like little like sibling vibes. That's cute. Yeah, right. Come on, start settling down. Jeez, it's like I'm suddenly the mother of 3 rambuscuous toddlers. I think that's how you say that. Do you want any help making lunch? If they were like oldest, youngest, middleest, obviously oldest Toby, youngest Shannon, middle child Clive, all the way. Clive is such a middle child. Nope, I'm all good. You better go separate those two before Clive throws a fit. Your hoodie. He joined up with Shannon and Clive just in time to see her examining the sleeve while Clive makes a visible effort to tuck away. It looks like someone did a really crappy job sewing here. Shannon! It was torn up a while ago, but it's the most comfortable one I have, so I didn't want to throw it out. Torn? Yeah, thanks to Toby. Don't blame me for that. What happened? To the best of your ability, so far you tried to keep all the science fiction stuff away from Shannon, so her question leaves you momentarily speechless as you search for a reply. Toby knocked me off my balance and I fell into a shard of glass. Clive's level-headed cover-up prevents you from having to come up with anything. Why is he covering for me, though? Did he catch on to the fact that I was... I mean, he lied to Lana, so, like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna lie to Shannon. Like, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, that must have hurt. Your sewing job is super noticeable, though. See? Look at this. Shannon! Unless you're gonna help him, don't talk about it. She releases her grip and points to the seam of the patch job. Just from trying to yank your arm right, it's already falling apart again. But lucky for you, the oh so talented and beautiful Shannon is here. If you take it off, I can fix it in a jiffy. No, that's fine. It would only take a couple of minutes. Don't tell me you're the sort of guy that's too proud to accept help from a girl. Are you sexist, Clive? That's not it. Can you fix it without me taking it off? I'd rather not risk stabbing you in the arm with a needle. Come on, you got a shirt underneath. No, really, I'd rather not. Let's change the subject. Let's just change the subject. Shannon may be a pest at times, but she's socially inclined enough to take note of when someone is getting truly unhappy. Clive's serious tone is enough to make her back off. Okay. Good job, Shannon. Good job. Sorry. Even with a cheerful look, Shannon offers alongside her apology. It's clear that she's embarrassed to have made Clive uncomfortable. She just wanted to help after all. It's not like she was trying to make Clive get naked. It's not like that. I don't think that's how Clive took that. But Clive's excuse about me knocking him off balance, he said it so matter-of-factly. I didn't imagine it, did I? Oh my god, he's like gaslighting us. Please, the fragments. It might not be too late. Find them. Find what? Feathers? It came from the feather. Toby? My bad. I was just... Quit daydreaming, you big old goofball. Alright, lunch is ready. I call dibs on sitting next to Toby. Whatever. I wasn't planning on sitting there anyway. I never said you were. Getting defensive over something before it's even brought up is a sign of... I was just getting it out of the way. Don't grin at me. You have an image in your mind of Shannon being the youngest of That's what I said! I literally said that. It doesn't seem like Clive hates Shannon or anything. He's behaving sort of like a younger sibling that used to be doted on by his big sister. Okay, hold on. Because she keeps making like, oh, we're like siblings. And it's making me a little scared. I'm saying this now. And it's sad that I have to say this, but this happens in like anime type games. There better not be a plot twist. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything else, but there better not be a plot twist. I would be so mad if they ruined this game by doing that. You made waffles this time? Is it because I said I preferred them over pancakes? I hope they're to your liking. Hopefully Clive won't gulp this one down too. Right, Clive? I wouldn't do that. Besides, I prefer pancakes. Sounds like you guys had breakfast together recently. She's trying to get the tea. Yep. It was meant to be an opportunity to introduce Toby to Clive. You can imagine my surprise when I found out they already met. Oh, so that's what happened. I was wondering how these two started to hang out like this. I'd be a little jealous if you told Clive where you moved and not me. That would be crazy. He just showed up on his own accord. Okay. I wonder what's up with the coincidences. We definitely have to say that one. Are you kidding me? Curiosity boost! Still, there have been way too many people just appearing here by coincidence. It feels like this place is some sort of secret hangout that nobody told me about before. Gotta admit that I was surprised too. Who would have thought this sleepy little town would be the place where everyone would end up? Suspicious! So, Shannon, what sort of things are you interested in? A little bit of everything. Cooking is boring, but I like baking. Crap, if I had known that, I would have been making cookies before I came. I haven't had any of your cookies in forever. Did you stop baking? Nah, just slow down a bit. You know how my dad can be sometimes. But Toby, I'm so glad that you seem to be fitting in well here. Fitting in is one way to describe it. This place is sort of bizarre. What do you mean? Clive, what do you think?
What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
It's so different from being in the city. Just the fact that Shannon was able to find out where I was based on the picture that someone sent is really odd. Oh, Clive's gonna freak out. Picture? My friend Charlie lives here. Have you met him? I don't think so. That's a surprise. It's not that weird. I just don't remember names. Still, you lived in this place for most of your life. Isn't that what you said? Oh! There's so few people here that most kids your age remember each other, even if they aren't that close. You seem to be the type of guy who'd be super unobservant about that stuff. It doesn't surprise me. I bet you're like Toby. She probably couldn't name more than a handful of our classmates. But that's different. We live in a city. Like, small town, everybody knows each other. But we already know, like, Clive is, like, weird. Oh, he's homeschooled. That's right. I forgot about that. Quote, unquote, homeschooled. Don't know about that. There's no point in remembering the names of people I'll never talk to anyway. Maybe they'd talk to you more if you made an effort to remember them. I'm just fine the way I am. You make it sound like you enjoy being alone. Well, because I do. Ooh, drama! After some time, everyone finishes up their meal, and the chattering has begun to slow down. Shannon remarks here and there about how delicious the food was, but for the most part, the room becomes enveloped in quiet moment of relaxation. You glance from Shannon to Clive every once in a while. Where Clive seems annoyed outwardly by everything Shannon does, his body language gradually changes so that instead of leaning away and nearly hissing in annoyance, he leans closer to her while contradicting her statements. That's cute. Toby, what do you think? About going to the beach together? A beach episode! The weather's so nice today. Way better than last time. How about it? I thought it was gonna rain soon. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to rain today. I checked the weather before I came this time. It's supposed to be sunny until later this afternoon. Great! So we can go for a walk by the beach, enjoy the sunny weather together? Or we could have a rematch. Oh my god, Clive and his freaking competitiveness. Rematch? The first day we hung out there, we had a contest to find the biggest show. And from what I hear, Toby was the clear winner. Exactly what I'd expect. You expect that I'd lose? I played the fifth. Oh my gosh, Toby. You actually remembered that? Remembered? Oh no, did we use something we did with Shannon to him? Is he gonna be jealous? Shannon is the one I actually got the idea from. When we came here before, we had a shell finding contest too. Toby was #1 gigantic shell finding champ back in the day. Looks like the title is still yours too. How about it? Should we have a rematch to see who can keep the crown? It takes a little bit more prompting, but eventually Shannon manages to get Clive's hesitant agreement. Fun. Your friend is sort of weird. You're not one to talk. Shut up. More than one person is allowed to be weird at a time. Besides, you fit in pretty well with that description as well. I'm a bit surprised though. I didn't expect you to hang around people that are so lively. Since you like to keep to yourself and all that, I figured your friends would be the same. She stands out. I wouldn't have befriended her on my own, but she forced a friendship onward until I had no choice but to accept her. So you don't actually like her?
Clive, I will fight you.
I like Clive, but don't take this as an opportunity to hate on Shannon. I love Shannon, okay? She's my girl. I will betray you for her. That's the truth.
So watch your mouth.
That isn't it. I got my phone. I can't believe I dropped it. What a dummy. An acquired taste. Let's go, come on. She's so cute. You know what? I am Team Shannon. I'm buying the DLC. With a gleeful shout, Shannon wraps her arms around Clive. Make quick work at unlinking the two of them. Oh! And I didn't even have to tell her to do that. Don't act like a 5-year-old. You're embarrassing him. He's not used to your antics. The weather is beautiful today. It's a nice break from the storm that occurred yesterday. Toby? You turn to Clive, who nudges your arm as Shannon skips along a few paces ahead of you. About the flower garden I showed you before. Oh yeah, the weather is a good time for it. Can we leave it for another time? Shannon seems a bit, she wouldn't go picking your flowers or anything if that's what you're thinking. That's not it. He wants to keep it between us. That's the tea. I just, rather go there with... Hey, I give you two some privacy in case it was something important, but now I'm just feeling left out. Don't worry, you know I'd never leave you out, Shannon. Better not. While Shannon begins to tell you and Clive about her ex-boyfriend, Dustin, and his annoying efforts to win her back after the breakup, you allow your mind to wander. A feather that turned into a beam of light, a feather from your dream, and a voice of Kay that followed. What if we get that again? That'd be crazy. Kay said it might not be too late in the dream. But hadn't he already become Clive at that point? If I could communicate with Kay despite that, maybe that means there's some part of him that's still in... But would we get rid of Clive? Because at this point, I don't know. If I had to choose between Kay and Clive, I don't know. I'm choosing Clive. But Clive wants to be Kay. Like, that was his desired... Like, he designed Kay to be that person. But now Clive kind of has his own thing going on, you know? I don't know. It doesn't make much sense when you try to rationalize it. Kim Kardashian! At the heart of it all, none of it Okay, yeah. I suddenly went from worrying about my life changing because of some kind of mutant freak I'm having my life threatened by, to now this. Losing all sense of normality. Isn't that to be expected at a time like this? Kay was the only one I could talk to. Clive! I wish I still had that. You could! Toby? Hello? Huh? What the hell was that? Inigo? Anyways, reality wraps back and forth from your mind at the sound of Clive's voice. I'm at the cafe. How? Wasn't I still on my way to the beach with Shannon and Clive a few moments ago? When you look down at the table, you notice 2 drinks. Clive has a lot to... Where's Shannon? But how? Oh my god, is she okay? She looks like she's not okay. You glance over at Clive and see him wearing a concerned expression. What the heck just happened? You take in your surroundings, trying to remember how you got here. How... Oh, right. Shannon had to head home early after her call from her father. We got some time in together at the beach before she left. And then Clive asked if he wanted to go to the cafe before going home, right? I don't know if this is like, you know, she disassociated, or if Clive did something, or if Inigo did something. I don't know. For some reason, memory feels strange and foggy. She needs to go to therapy. Like, it's okay, Queen. Like, you need to go, though. Like, you need to take a minute. But what can she even talk about? I guess she could say, like, she was stabbed by, like, some rando on the street. There's something going on, but you can't put your finger on it. Clive is looking increasingly creeped out the longer you stay silent. How is he creeped out by us when he has been doing this for so long? Sorry, I guess I'm a bit tired. Could you remind me on what's going on? Sheesh, I didn't realize you were such a space case. We just got here a few minutes ago, after Shannon went home. Why does my brain feel so foggy all of a sudden? I remember what happened before I got here, but it still feels like a blur. You're so weird. I just got confused for a bit, that's all. That's not all. We should talk about it. Clive, why did you cover for me back there with Shannon? What are you talking about? When she was talking about your hoodie. You told her you fell on the beach. Oh, that. I had a weird feeling that I shouldn't tell her about whatever that was. Was that a bad choice? Probably for the best. My question is how isn't Clive more concerned about whatever the fragment was? Like, he has no thoughts in his mind about it. Like, he was like, oh, whatever. What do you mean, whatever? And then he asked, like, 10 million questions about Kay. A glowing feather shot at you. And you're more worried about why we were talking about Kay. So many weird things happen in my life. I don't want to get Shannon involved in them, but I wonder why Clive felt that way. You lean down and rest your head on the table with a yawn while you allow you... Don't pass out again. He's gonna freak out. At the same time, Clive grabs a nearby napkin and pen from his hoodie pocket.
Are you tired?
Oh my god. Every time I hear the voice actors, it freaks me out. It jump scared me. Sort of. Trouble sleeping lately.
If you could seriously nap after drinking all that caffeine, I don't mind waiting.
Aww. That's cute. I love them. I don't even want to play another route because I just love them. I think they're so cute. I'm not going to fall asleep in the middle of a cafe, weirdo.
I just thought maybe you... It's not like there's anyone else here after all.
Where are the people? You're here. What about you? Drawing on a napkin?
Just practicing.
Right, you mentioned you like drawing when I talked about our interest. You watch for a few minutes as Clive doodles what appears to be the face of a young child on his napkin. You're actually pretty good at that.
No, not really.
Oh my god, he's so humble. I'm serious. You might be better than me.
For real?
For real?
For real?
Clive peeks over at you with a hint of pride. Then, what are you doing?
Sitting next to you, obviously.
Oh, cute! Wait, that's so cute. Cause we made him nervous and now he's making her nervous. That is so freaking cute.
I figured, you sat next to me the last time when I was feeling, down-ish.
They are so cute! Wait, I love them.
So, since you seem a bit out of it, whatever. This is stupid. I'll go back to my own seat.
No! Do whatever you want. Girl, who's picking that? Let them stay together. No, I don't actually mind. I just had no idea what you were doing. Simp. The quiet resumes after a brief exchange. After some time, despite your earlier protest, drowsiness overwhelms your... What if we have a really bad dream in front of him? The soft cafe music and the sight of Clive's hand rhythmically moving along the napkin are what fill your senses as you drift into a peaceful nap. Please stay peaceful. Stop!
What are you doing?
No, that is so cute. I love them. I want them to be happy forever. Aren't you a little charmer? She sure looks comfortable there.
Shut up. She just fell asleep like this. I didn't ask for it.
They're so cute. No need to be shy. She must feel safe with you. It's a good thing. I love this barista. She's me.
Safe? With me?
Oh no! He's gonna betray us, but this is so cute. This is the thumbnail for sure. Are you kidding me? I'll get you another cup. Don't worry. Stay as long as you like.
You still awake?
You like Krabby Patties.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
Sleep well.
Thanks for breakfast, Mom. Oh, she's not gonna sleep well. We're about to have a trauma dream or something. Yep. Thanks. Hey, Toby. What are we doing today? Are you okay with going out somewhere? Just lead the way. I'm glad. In that case, there's a cafe that I'd like to take you to. Not us taking him to the same place that Clive took us. That's shady. Cafe? I went there with someone else before, and I thought that it might help you out a bit. If that's what you'd want to suggest, I trust your instinct. And... Your strange dream fades to the sound of quiet chatter. So you make the design on top of the coffee by doing this. He's learning how to make the little coffee art. That's so cute. Exactly. You're a quick learner, aren't you? No, it isn't like that. I just, You're the kid who loudly blurted out that he wanted to own his own cafe someday. It's hard to forget someone who comes in so often. You're definitely getting the idea quickly, though. Is it really that hard for most? Nope. But you come across as such a timid little cat, shaking and fidgeting all the time. I didn't think you'd be able to catch on like this. Shut up. Don't worry. I'll only say nice things about you around your girlfriend. I'm sure you want to impress her, huh? What? She isn't my girlfriend. Oh, you look awfully close. I told you, I just didn't want to wake her. It isn't a big deal. By the way, I believe you left this here last time you came. There it is. I was looking all over for it. You didn't use any of it, did you? I don't make a habit of taking people's medicine. Right. The sound of voices stirs you out of your sleep, and you groggily begin to sit up. Toby, you're awake. Good evening, miss. The barista gives you a slight smile before walking back behind the counter. You weren't up for long, right? Like, you just got up, right? Yeah. Wait, didn't I fall asleep with my head on the table? Did I, You're going in embarrassment. Did you shift in your sleep at some point? You should have woken me up sooner. Don't just let me lean on your shoulder like that. You looked so comfy when you moved over. I didn't want to interrupt. Anyway, how long did I sleep? Maybe an hour and a half? That long? Crap. Idiot, wake me up next time. I didn't mind. I was, just... He seemed to have been chatting with the barista when you started to wake up. Clive is definitely a regular customer here. On the table next to Clive's empty cup is a newly filled one. It seems to be a latte that's slightly messy looking. Latte art? You really like lattes. Having a second one? No, this one is... don't laugh. Getting deja vu here. The barista here was teaching me how to make different drinks. It isn't anything special, but I thought maybe you would... Whoa, you made it yourself? He nods and moves the cup over to the side. The leaf on top is messy because I only had one arm to use, but try it. You stare down at the cup. It's almost too perfect to drink. I had no idea coffee could look this artistic. Since I like to draw, I guess I made it easier to learn. It tastes really good. Yeah? What flavor? Vanilla? Vanilla with a hint of caramel syrup. Not caramel, for you girls in the back. You, don't hate that flavor, do you? It isn't what I'd normally go out on my way to order, but I'm enjoying it. Thank you. Spending time with Clive at the coffee shop was surprisingly fun. However, how did I lose half a day? It really feels like I'm going insane sometimes. I hope I feel better tomorrow. Oh no. When we get this animation, something crazy happens. Yeah, let's check our social media, why not? What's going on? Clive made a post. Sinking emoji! Reply. What does that mean? Shannon showed me her favorite emojis, so typing a message and sending it registers in my autocorrect. So now I don't need to remember the exact thing for all of them. So you made a Stark social post with all of them? Shannon added me on here. So now she can see which ones she showed me are my favorites. Clive, XD, you could have private messaged her. But then she would be like, oh my god, you messaged me. Oh my god, we're best. And I would be like, no, ... She's a lot. Should I? Okay, fair enough. Should I avoid using the private message feature with you too? No. Good night. Good night. What a weirdo. A familiar dream. But somehow unfamiliar at the same time. Why do you feel like you've been here before? It's Inigo. Oh my god, what does he want? I really don't know what he wants, honestly. Like, I don't know what his, like, purpose in the story is and, like, all of that. Like, what has he been saying? Like, he's just been rude. Hello again. That voice. I've heard it before in another dream. Very recently. What did the person say his name was? Inigo. That was your name, right? Well, well. You didn't forget. What an honor. Why do you keep appearing in my dreams? And why do I keep forgetting them as soon as I wake up? Right to the point, huh? Fine. Here I thought you'd entertain me for a little while, like a proper host. But I don't mind moving straight along. Tell me something first, though. Curious little Toby. How are things? Have you got what you wanted out of this game? I mean, I'm having fun. Huh? It's a simple question. Is it what you expected or not? That boy certainly hasn't gotten what he expected. That boy? Who are you talking about? Clive? Am I? I don't know what I expected. I don't even know what I want in the first place. I just want to fix things. To find out what really happened with Kay. To find safety from Jasper. To live a happy life someday. Yes. Then fix them. You expect a happy ending, don't you? Fix them and reach that ending. Wait! What if Inigo is Clive's brother? Boom. I don't understand. Everything you say is so vague and confusing. You make it sound simple, like it's all a game. This is my life we're talking about. Oh, here we go with the laughing. He's a little cuter, so I can accept it more from him. Exactly. Your life. Typical of you to only care about your own satisfaction. Or is it typical? What do you think? Are you trying to say I only care about myself? Because we can actually look at the phone and it actually says, selfless. Thank you very much. Maybe. Depends on which one you are. Which one? Do you think you care about them? About who? Shannon? Lana? Of course I care about them. And what about the rest of them? Stop it already. You're not making sense. Then prove to me that you can stop this. If you want it to stop, make it stop. Prove you're able to. Prove that you can fulfill your duty. Wait, that was kind of a nice beat.
Alright everyone, that's it for Heart Fragment this week. I hope you enjoyed. And I just wanted to say thank you for 11 subscribers. I'm rich now. To celebrate hitting double digits in our subscribers, I decided to post 2 videos in one day. Aren't I amazing? Other than that, thank you for watching. Bye!